Hi, my name is Dalesha, and I'll be doing an interview with you today. So I'll be asking you a bunch of questions about like your family history, your background, your religious belief, if you're comfortable with that, and then we'll also probably dive into a little bit more of some of your biases and identity. So I'll start with your name.
Hey, my name is Christina.
Hello.
Hi.
So just give me a little background about your family history, your religious beliefs, spirituality, things like that.
Okay, so I was born in Jamaica, and I lived with my mom for a few years since I was born, duh. But my dad was away in the U.S. So he lived in the U.S. I lived with my mom, but they're both from Jamaica. We're both all Jamaicans, and I moved in 2012 to the U.S. from the passing of my mom, and that was like a huge adjustment for me. And um, when I first came here, I started like I went to go register for school, and um, they was trying to put me back because of like from work and school in Jamaica is different from like school in the U.S. So they didn't know where to put me, but they basically based off my age, they was like, "This is where you need to be." So after that, I started school, and it was like a very big, even more adjustment because then I'm meeting new friends, meeting new people, and they're just asking me like, "Oh, you from Jamaica or whatever?" And they was like, "Yeah, cause the way you sound or whatever," and I would just be like, "Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican or whatever," and I would say certain words like, and they wouldn't understand, even the teachers, and yeah.
Okay.
Um, I know you asked about like my religion.
Mm-hmm.
Religion, I could say like my both parents are both Christian, and we grew up in a Christian household. And um, yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for sharing the piece about your mom. So what I'm hearing you say is that your mom passed away, and you kind of transitioned to the United States with your father.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for sharing that part. I know that probably was very difficult for you to experience the transition after the passing of a parent. Um, so how do you think that that experience shaped your transition process to America? Was it like, can you describe it in detail?
How did it shape my identity?
Mm-hmm. If you could start with that.
Um, I could say like I grew up in Jamaica. I went to school. Like I could remember times in Jamaica. So from comparing it from that into the U.S., I could say like the move, literally, the move in the past of my mom literally shaped me more because it made me grow up even way more than I was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was 8 years old, and um, that literally like I was thinking more like a more not like an 8 year old,
Mm-hmm.
like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, like way older. It made me grow up so fast, and yeah.
Okay. Do you think that that contributed to some biases that you may have? And if so, what kind of biases do you recognize?
I can say like my first time seeing other cultures is when I moved here. So it was like I'm seeing all these other races and all that. Like it's so much stuff that I learned as I went through the school systems and went to other grades. So like seeing other cultures, it was like okay, like I'm learning so much and so much about a lot of stuff that I never knew about, and I feel like that helped shape who I am today as well because if I didn't know some of these information, I wouldn't be like where I'm at today. So I could say, yeah, culture did play a part.
Do you feel like it was intimidating at all? All this
Um,
stuff that you had to do so fast. Like you said, you from my understanding, you said that you came here at 8, but in your mindset, you felt like you were way more advanced, like 12 or 13 in your mindset because you had to grow up early. So do you feel like that kind of contributed to some negative aspects?
I can say it. it's some negatives and some positive things that played a role in why I um I grew up so fast at that young age. And I can say like a negative one is like to adjusting to living with my dad, living with another, like he was living with his girlfriend at the time when I first came up here. So that was a negative impact on me, seeing him with another woman. So that played a role. And we moved a few times. I could say like 4 times when I first came up here. So that played a role too. Um, moving from different schools to that had an effect on me because I didn't like that. Like um, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing you say is that your father lived with a female originally,
Mm-hmm.
and then you came up after him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was already here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, so yeah, that must have been difficult for you because, as you mentioned earlier, your mom passed away, and then now you have to not only transition to coming to America and then living with a parent who was already here. You also had to adapt to him having another partner. So that could have been very difficult for you.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I want to appreciate you for sharing that. I probably just have about one more question, and then we could probably wrap up. So overall, um, where do you think that um, all these experiences fit in your life right now? Like, where can you say you are right now in this space today?
Can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, no problem. So, based off of all those experiences, where can you say that you are today?
I can say like all of that. I don't regret it at all because it's so much stuff that I learned over the years that I'm so thankful of learning because I know how to maneuver in life. I know what to do, what not to do. And I'm just thankful for those experiences because if I didn't know, I wouldn't be like if I didn't go through these things, I wouldn't be aware and I would just be growing up at this time and just experiencing stuff for the first time and not knowing. So I can say that the move from Jamaica to the US, going through schools from 8 to now 20 shaped me a lot and it made me who I am today. If I didn't move from Jamaica, I don't think be, I wouldn't have that much like growth in where I'm at because it was rough in Jamaica and, you know, the US brought a lot of resources that I need and I'm glad for that.
Well, I want to thank you for your time in this interview and thank you for sharing this information. Have a good day.
Thank you.